Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of This is AJ. Today's topic is tattoos. I don't know if I showed you guys last time I got when I got two tattoos done, but I got more. Yeah, I got more. Um, but before I talk about that, over the last weekend, I'm sorry. Um, I lost my brother, my oldest brother. He was only 43 years old. Heart disease, heart attack. And since then, I haven't been myself. Um, we weren't the closest, but the last time we spoke, we had a falling out, and he said some nasty things to me, hurtful. Um, and this was back in February when he did that. Um, and it really bothered me. It really made me upset. Um, but before all that, he would just message me and say, I love you, and you're my brother, and I care about you, and just check in on me, and things like that. And I appreciated it. I really never was one for much convo with him, and I kind of regret that now because he's gone forever, and I ignored him, or I give him like one worded answers. And we were close one time, um, when I was like 15. He got me my first job in the summer. It was a summer job, landscaping off the books. And we kind of got close at that time. And like I would go up there because he would live where I lived, and I go to his apartment, and we put all the things in the cooler and pack our lunch for the day because landscaping in the summer is hot. Um, you need lots of drinks, beer or whatever. He would want his beers, and I would just have my soda and water, sandwiches or whatever. And we'd get picked up and we'd go, out to the island and do landscaping. And for me, summer is like the worst time because I'm so pale. And if I don't have sunblock on, I get burnt. And so at first it was fine, I did the job, plant the flowers, you know, usual landscaping things. And then it was like, I don't know, a month later or something, I don't know. It was just very short that I worked. But it was not too long later that this one house had a lot of weeds. Like I'm telling you, so many weeds. And we pull up and I'm like, because 15 and it's like 90 degrees outside. Because this was like 11 years ago. So I was like, so I started. And then maybe like a half an hour in, I was like, I can't do it anymore. I was so tired. I felt like I was burning. Like I felt the burnt. I felt the sunburn coming. So I go and I go and lay down on like the bags of mulch, and I'm like I'm gonna rest a little bit. So I like fall asleep, and then out of nowhere my brother comes, my big brother, pulls me by my ears. Get up! What are you doing sleeping? I'm like, I feel sunburn, and there's way too many weeds. I can't do it. Then get out of here. Get the F out of here. And I was hurt. I was like, wow. And he's like, get it. So I was like, whatever. And I walked all the way to a gas station. Called my mom crying. She picked me up, went home, and then I didn't work with him since, you know. But it was so funny because like he pulled my ears really hard and really hurt me. But he's still my brother, my big brother, my oldest brother. Um, let's see. Thinking of another time. Um, the last time he was over my house, he because I have the VR, PlayStation VR, and he loved it. He was so amazed, and he was playing it, and then his friend, because it was like around rush hour time, she was like, "Come on, we have to go, otherwise we're gonna be stuck in traffic." And he was like, wait, no, no. So it was like an hour later, and he, obviously had to go, and he didn't want to, but he had to. And they left. And like I'm a person who likes to be alone, also I like to be by myself. And now I feel really bad, like I should have spent more time with him. I should have picked up his calls, went over when I said I was gonna go over. I live with all this guilt and this pain from the loss of my brother. His funeral was just this last Thursday. Cremation was Friday. It was so hard for me. I thank my family for being there. And it was so hard for my dad and my brother and my sister. Really, really hard for us and my mom and his mom. But it was also hard for my cousins and everybody as well. And everybody was doing eulogies. Like, this is my eulogy to my brother because I'm not the type of person who can get up in front of a group of people, even if it's family, especially at a time like that. Um, I would have like broke down in tears or fainted or something. It wouldn't have not been good. So this is my way of showing appreciation to my brother and telling the story. But he was only 43 years old, and that wakes me up to take better care of my health. Because to be honest, I really don't take good care of myself, and this really is an eye opener. The loss of a sibling, I never expected this to ever happen. And I'm trying my best just not to cry because we were close at one point when they lived here, when my brothers lived over here. We were close. But yeah, we got into an argument on Facebook. Um, he was just basically very harsh and mean to me, and I was like, look, if this is how you want to talk to me, then goodbye. Like honestly, I don't have time for the negative things. So he was just really talking mean to me and upset, and it really upset me. Because he he was a person who said what he wanted. He no filter, no filter, JJ, big bro JJ, no filter, and he upset and hurt me. And basically, I gave him, like I always would give him one-worded answers. And then, I went off on him for a little bit. He went off on me. I said goodbye. Before that, he said, I love you and you're my brother. But, you know, and then I said something, not nice words either. And then I blocked him. I blocked him in February. And he dies not even 2 months later. So I live with that guilt as well. Like, I should have just, I don't know, because he hurt me. It's like, I don't know whether I should feel guilty or not. Like, were we both wrong? Because he should have never said what he said. Should have never said what he said. But moving along, before we move along, I just want to show his, this is his eulogy that my cousin Leslie made. Very beautiful. I can't, he was born March 27th, and he died March 31st. And this is his, his card in loving memory. So now I have to live with that. He passed away 3 days before my 25th birthday. And he died 4 days after his 43rd. I'm sorry, brother. I don't know. I'm so sorry. I wish you would have came over more. I wish I would have answered you and talked to you more. Now I can't. Now I can't talk to you. You're gone forever. I can't talk to you no more. You're gone. I just get chills. I know he'll always be with me, and he's with my grandmother. But I'll always love and miss him. And I really hope this brings my family together. Because I'm tired of going to funerals and seeing family. It's horrible. But moving along, I say 4, but my big sister says 3. New tattoos over on Saturday. Yeah, Saturday night. First one I'll show you is it's a broken heart. It stands for many things. I'll talk about the meanings of my tattoos in another video, because this one's already, long enough. But I have that. This second one I got is this nice diamond. And then my favorites is this red cardinal. It's for my grandmother Dee Dee. And like I said, I'll talk about my all the meanings of all my tattoos I have, because I also remember I have this one, and I also have my mom one. So, and I plan on getting a Brother Jackie one. So that's it for this episode of This is AJ. Again, I'm sorry this is a more sad episode, because I'm still in shock, and I don't want to believe he's gone, but I know he'll always be with me in my heart and my family. So, but I thank you all for tuning in, and as always, give a thumbs up. My brother was watching. He'd give me a thumbs down just to be just to be himself. But I'm sure he's watching right now, and I'm sure he's laughing, saying, "Oh, brother, you didn't have to make a video for me," but I did, because I have to live with this guilt now that he passed away right before my birthday, and I blocked him and I ignored him. But as always, like, comment, and subscribe. Hopefully, my next videos will be more happy. But like I said, my next one will be about my tattoo meanings, and I also want to talk about Far Cry 5. So tune in. Love y'all. Take care. Much love. Peace.